Hi, so this is going to be a very short recording to introduce the concept of resources in our new Google Calendar, and just to kind of show you where to go to set up the resources and then how we attach resources to meetings. So the first thing you'll need to do is go to google.com. It's going to be a slightly different address. You're going to do A and then /cpanel and then our website, St. Constantine, if I can spell it. Helen.com. You actually don't need the rest of this. That'll get filled in when you actually connect up. As you see, it does that itself. Now you're going to need to log in. I'm already logged in, but you notice you need to log in with the stconstantinehelen.com email address that I've provided you with and your password. So for instance, the admin at stconstantinehelen.com. So if you've forgotten the password, it should for your particular account, you can contact me and I will reset it and get you the proper email address. So anyways, once you've gotten to this dashboard, your starting place, a couple of different ways you can go. The easiest is just go ahead and hit the settings link on Google Calendar and give it a couple of seconds to load up the settings, and then you have three tabs: org settings, general, and resources. The org settings are just the general stuff about the calendar, what's visible to people outside our organization, etc. The link that you're most interested in at this point is the resources link, and you can create and edit resources. So for instance, I've just created a basic main hall. You can group your resources if you wish, so you can give it a resource type. There's not any, there's no drop down here, so there's no rule about what resource types you can create. So just you can develop whatever grouping scheme is appropriate for the for the management of our calendar. And then a description. Now this might be useful. Again, I'll leave it up to you to decide. But this might be a useful place, for instance, to put seating capacity. Or things of that nature in, so when people are booking a room, if they're not sure which room it is or how much space there is, just some sense of how many people they can fit in the room. Again, that's all up to you. Once you've done that, then you'll have a resource. You want to create a new resource. It's as simple as clicking that link and then filling out the appropriate information. All right, so now that that's done, I'm going to kind of go out and come back in. You don't have to. You can actually go, you know what, we'll do it this way. We can go back to our dashboard. And now instead of hitting settings, we'll just go ahead and hit the Google Calendar. And it pops that open, and it picks up all of my quote-unquote calendars. One of those is the St. Constantine and Helen calendar. So it appears that you're able to continue using the existing calendar. You don't have to change anything. The only thing I can't really test at this point, or I just haven't had time to, is to access this calendar with a different account. So I have another Gmail account that I use for a lot of things, and I don't currently have this calendar. I'm not subscribed to the St. Constantine and Helen calendar with that account, so I can't completely tell. But if you're logged in for sure with your stconstantinehelen.com email address, if you click on an event or you create an event, let's grab this Divine Liturgy event, where you fill out all your information, you'll notice now on the side next to Add Guests, we have a Rooms, etc. link. That is for your resources. And so you can, if you have a lot of rooms, you can filter it here. If not, it at least gives you this resource. And then, again, we don't have enough resources in to see what this will look like, but it will check the availability not only for this particular instance that I'm editing of the Divine Liturgy, but also the next 15. I'm not sure when it does that, so you may have to experiment to see if it'll show it to you here, or if it's when you add it, it'll show. It may show. Oh yeah, here you go. So if you click on once you've added a resource, you can come over here and see if there's other meetings booked into that resource or not. So let me We discard changes, so we don't want to move the liturgy downstairs. It's fine up in the church proper. So that's really basically it. And then once that's in place and people start adding the resources, again, as you saw, when they're booking setting up a meeting, booking a resource, they'll be able to see if that resource is already occupied for some other meeting. And also keep in mind, too, the resource is a resource. It's a generic sort of a thing. So you can use rooms. If we actually own a projector, which I'm not entirely sure if we do sometimes, but the projector could be a resource that would be available. Other things, maybe, I don't know, whiteboards or other sorts of things beyond just the rooms can now be used and booked in for meetings. So I hope this helps. Again, this is just a brief little intro. If you have any questions, just give me a call or shoot me an email, and we can go from there. Thank you very much, and enjoy.